It is weigh-in day number 2. I was weighed before I left work today, and I lost 4 more pounds, so that puts us at 9.5 pounds total lost. I don't know why I keep saying us, it's me, but I've lost 9.5 pounds. But it's shot day, so excuse the noise, my cat is crazy right now. She's not. Well, I got some Amazon orders today. Then she's digging. She's having fun. So I'm gonna put the pen together. I know I showed the parts on the first video, but this is the actual together. So these are the little caps that I had. That's actually, I've always wanted to do this. You can see there's like a little tiny needle in there. Here's the pen with the stuff, and you literally just screw it on like that, right, till it's tight. This top comes off, and there's another like safety top, which I'm going to remove in a minute. So this is the dial for the dosage. I'm going to turn to my dosage here. Jeez, that really does work. And when I remove this and I put it in, I'm going to press this button, but careful not to put my fingers around this part to stop it from spinning back, because it does need to return. So here we go. Here's my skin. We're going to remove this spot. And then press it. We're counting to 5 and removing. That's that is the entire procedure. So I'm going to take a second to collect myself and remove this cap into my safety bin, and I will be right back. Welcome back. It was like 3 seconds for you. It was a lifetime for me. Just kidding. It was only a minute. So, I have a number of things that I want to touch on today. So, I have to distract myself from, my cheeks are getting a little pink. I do have some sort of adrenaline response shortly after administering my shot, which I think is mostly psychosomatic. I don't think that it genuinely affects me, physically. It's all in my head, but that's kind of the subject I wanted to touch on. So I spoke last time about my anxiety and depression. I feel a lot less depression in comparison to the anxiety that I've been feeling, and I want to say that it's just because I started a new medicine, this medicine. But if we really break down the way the world is right now, I work in a health center, and it's COVID on top of flu season. I have extreme winter anxiety in terms of driving, which is rapidly approaching. I am the mother of an almost teenage boy, which is enough right there. I'm in a serious and committed relationship, which has its own trials and tribulations as well. So I have a lot of things going on, and I have some people in my family that are ill right now that I can't see, and it's taxing. It's really taxing, and I think on top of the everyday stressors, and then knowing that I'm dependent on something to be able to lose weight, there is a feeling of anxiety there. There is a feeling of not quite enough type feeling that I can't do it on my own. But as I was reminded yesterday, I did this. I'm putting in the work. The medicine just breaks down sugars and stuff and makes me feel full. Like, I'm making the food choices. I'm doing the exercise. I'm drinking the water. I'm doing the shot. I'm talking about my feelings. I'm, dealing with these things that I previously just, stuffed down, no pun intended, with food. So feeling inadequate is not really accurate. I have to celebrate the things that I've done. This is phenomenal. I've not lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, I don't think, ever in my whole life. It's only 10 pounds. Some people might think that. I initially thought that when I got on the scale today. But you know what? Like, my clothes feel better. My body feels better. I am sleeping better. I look better. People can genuinely see the progress, which is encouraging. It makes me want to not drive through McDonald's on the way home. I probably could have done that tonight. I'm by myself tonight, and I could have just not cooked anything and not prepared anything and could have just hit the drive-through for $4 because I can't really eat a lot of food anyway, have a cheeseburger. But I chose to have some chicken. I made a chicken salad instead. I will be eating that when I'm done with my video. And then I have a shoe rack that I'm going to build. So there's a little bit of exercise. It's not the best exercise, but it's some exercise. And I'm going to do that. And if I'm still feeling spunky, I might go for a walk. Who knows? I went for a walk the other night, and my body is angry, but I did it. And that's the work. That's the thing to feel accomplished about. It's not about numbers. And my body is healthier. And that is why I started this in the first place. So, yay, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. And I'm excited to see what happens. I've hit a wall with the emotional growth. So all the things that we've not felt, that we've been eating instead, come from a lack of self-worth, a lack of self-love and appreciation. So I can list to you the accomplishments in my life, the things that I've done, my successes. I can tell them to you, but I don't assign any worth to them for me. Now, if you were regurgitating back to me, anybody, I've done this and I've done this and I've done this, and I'm like, wow, you should be so proud of yourself. You're such a great person. What strength and all these wonderful things. And I would be genuinely in awe of you for accomplishing these things. I couldn't seem to relate that back to myself. And it was brought to my attention recently that I do that. And it had become such a knee-jerk reaction when I would get a compliment or I would say something about something that I had accomplished. It was always a backhanded compliment. It was always like a jab. I caught myself doing it earlier in the video. It's some kind of exercise. It's not the best kind of exercise, but it's exercise. There's always a little jab in there, and I think that comes from years and years and years of that little thing. You're not good enough. You're not the best. You could be better. This is crap. Nobody's going to love you like this, blah, blah. That thing that I've been dealing with forever that I would quiet with food. The food isn't here to fight that battle anymore. I have to face that thing, whatever it is, head on. And I struggled. It was a tough week. I had a number of breakdowns. I had a full-fledged anxiety attack yesterday. Thankfully, my partner was here for that and was able to guide me through the whole thing and sit and wait it out with me. He's here for all of the things. I don't know how, but he is. And puts his own things in the back seat because I am the fragile one right now. And we talked at great length last night. I had thought maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. It's causing so many things to come up. And he expressed to me that the things need to come up. The things need to be addressed. This part is temporary. The benefits that I'm going to get from the medicine, from changing my lifestyles, from changing my food and my exercise level, my adventure, but the lack of pain in my body from the pressure on my joints, like, it's going to change my life. And that's not temporary. This we fight through these emotions and we feel these emotions and we talk them out and we find solutions and we beat the thing one little bit at a time until it's not there anymore. And then at that point, the weight won't be there either, and I will be able to enjoy the things that I've been missing out on this whole time and be relatively mentally stable at the same time. I mean, this is like a win-win situation. And any trip worth traveling fucking sucks in the beginning. And that's where we are. This is the uphill part. And I think this is what scared me the most about surgery, is that it's not reversible. And this is what sold me first and foremost with this, is that it's not permanent. But the decisions still have to be made by me. The work still has to be done by me. And I'm going to do it. And it's going to be tough. And I apologize and also appreciate to every single one of you that listens to my nonsense over the next 8 or so months while I'm fighting this crap. And I really hope that I can find a way to show every one of you how instrumental you are in this life-changing thing that I'm going through, how supportive. I'm blown away by the support of the people, every single one of you watching this, and the high fives that I'm getting in the hallways, and the text messages, and the check-ins, and the hey skinny jokes that I'm getting. You guys are fantastic, and I had no idea that my support circle was this big. I had no idea this many people gave a shit about my happiness, about my well-being and my health. I really didn't. And I think that that's helping my depression and anxiety, you know, the whole nobody will care what happens to me moments. I think that being public like this, as embarrassing as it is to stand up in my dirty living room and bare my midriff on the internet, this is ridiculous for me. Those of you who know me, this stuff doesn't happen. I think being this real and being this raw and being this honest and sharing this part of me makes it really personal for the people who watch it, the people who are involved. And I've gotten no negative comments from anyone. Everyone is supportive. Every person that I've spoken to, or people are seeking me out and saying, you're so brave, you're so proud. I'm so proud of you for doing this. How do you have the bravery to do this? You know, like, finally you're doing something and I'm so happy for you, and I really hope that everything works out for you. I can't believe people genuinely give a shit and that are invested. I have people asking me, when are you putting up a new video? Like, I had no idea that anyone was even gonna watch this shit. I kind of, like, started it for something that I could go back on, you know, later and watch the progress and, you know, have something to refer to in the future if anybody had any questions, you know, side effect wise, document side effects and such. But, like, I had no idea that it was gonna be this, and I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm so many different feelings right now that I don't have the vocabulary to describe them all. Mostly I feel loved. I feel accepted, and that is huge. And I think that that's the piece that I needed to push myself to do this. I think that this is how I'm going to learn how to love myself. And I can't wait to see what that's like. I hope that it's as great as I think it is. We'll see. So that's all I have for today. I am hungry. I'm going to eat my dinner. Keep sharing your shit, people, and share your love. Thank you for listening.